Everything that you do for your skin is going to reflect through your makeup. It really is. Any sort of wrinkles, fine lines, breakouts, texture, dry skin, oily skin that you have is going to affect not only what products you use, but how your makeup looks, how it turns out, how long it lasts, all of those things. So what you see online, where you see these gorgeous women that have absolutely flawless baby skin and no texture at all and no wrinkles, no crow's feet, no fine lines, no anything, that's fake. It's all fake. It's not true. And if it is, then they're probably like 17 to 19 years old, somewhere around there, and they just don't have any acne. Then you have like baby skin, okay? Like no wrinkles, no anything. But personally, I'm 24. So I don't have my 19-year-old skin anymore. And even when you are 19 years old or even younger, there are some things that you could be doing for your skin that your future self will thank you, and also your skin right now will thank you for. So that is why this is all relevant, why skincare is super important. And I feel like when you're starting your makeup journey, this is the #1 thing that you guys need to know, is how to take care of your skin, just because it is that important. It is so important, and that's why I wanted to implement it into my Makeup for Beginners series, because you need it. There's no other way to go about it. You really do need this. And so the second topic that I want to transition into is how to deal with puffiness. So I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I got really puffy skin in the morning. And so that is one of the reasons why I cleanse twice a day. We're gonna get to cleansing, but now we're on to puffiness. But puffiness is just when your face feels swollen, you know, and it doesn't feel good. Something that will definitely help, that is a pretty cheap option actually, is a Jade Roller. I love these things. And so what you're going to do with this Jade Roller, if you do have puffy skin, is just go along your face like so. And this really gets rid of a lot of swelling. What I really like to do with this thing is stick it in the fridge or freezer for like 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how cold you want it. It doesn't need to be that cold. This is, of course, if you don't have sensitive skin, because if you do, the cold could damage your skin or just hurt you or give you a headache or anything like that, and we don't want that. But this is really great. Another alternative, which everyone has at home, is just taking a spoon and putting that in the fridge and doing the same thing underneath your eyes or moving up like this. And when you go, you're always going to be moving up. You're never going to be moving down. You're always going to be going in an upward position. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about is dry skin. And dry skin can be extremely difficult and challenging to deal with. And I know I am not a licensed esthetician, nor am I a dermatologist. So if you struggle with this problem a lot, then I would definitely recommend going to see a dermatologist or esthetician and finding out what your personal needs are for your skin, whether it be very dry or very oily or anything like that. However, these are just some tricks that I know. One of them, this is the most obvious one, and everyone is gonna tell you to do this, but nothing is gonna fix your skin like this. Really, nothing that you do will fix your skin like drinking water. Nothing. Nothing will fix your dryness at all like drinking water. There are a few things that I would recommend for dry skin. Moisturizing, obviously, but masks are amazing. Masks for dry skin are like, especially overnight masks, they can really do wonders for you. And I notice a significant difference in my skin when I'm using a mask for dry skin and when I'm not. So if that is something that you can do, make sure, and I mean like a cream mask, you know. They do have those masks that you can leave on your face, you know, that you can get from CVS and everything like that. But I would definitely recommend, if you can, getting a cream-based mask and just leaving that on your skin overnight. or even for like a half hour or anything like that, whatever the mask recommends, that does wonders, and you don't need to do that every single night. The next thing is oily skin, and this kind of goes along with dry skin, but oily skin, again, just like dry skin, is really hard. And I had really bad issues with my skin last year. You guys can see some of my previous YouTube videos. And I had really bad breakouts, dry skin, and oily skin. So the thing with oily skin is, what could be happening is you could actually be not adding enough moisture. And I know that that is like kind of contradicting, you know, but it's kind of like when you wash your hair so much and it just keeps getting more oily the more you wash it, you know? So if you're over washing your face and you're not adding that moisture back into your face, then your skin kind of does the same exact thing, because you're stripping your skin of all of those lovely natural oils that it needs. And your skin does need oils, just like your hair, you know? And you guys know what I'm talking about when you wash your hair too much. It's the same exact thing. So that could be a potential problem for oiliness in skin. The thing, how that connects to your makeup, it's not so much a texture issue, but it's your makeup doesn't last as long when you have oily skin. It definitely comes off more, and it just gives this dewy, not a nice dewy, you know, not a nice dewy finish, and we want to avoid that. It can also cause problems where it makes your makeup cake a little bit more. So if you have more product on, then what will happen is that those oils will come and they'll kind of mush everything together, kind of like a wet clay, if that makes sense. And so it will bunch it and make it very cakey and very, very clay-ish, almost like you can take your nail and just scrape it off like that. And that's not the look that we would like to go for. I'm sure you guys don't want to go for that look. So that is another issue with oily skin. What I would recommend is try this. You can try implementing this. If you don't need to cleanse your face multiple times a day, go back to cleansing only at night. So pull back on that cleansing and moisturize your skin in the morning and at night if you're not already doing that. If you are already implementing all of those things like that, again, definitely go see an esthetician or a dermatologist if you are struggling with any of these issues and it's affecting your life in a negative way. I know what it's like to deal with skin problems and with breakouts and everything, which leads me to my next point, which is breakouts. And so, besides going to see a dermatologist, this is the #1 tip that I can give to you guys. And I know this is like, this for a lot of people, this is might not work. For me, it worked. I struggled really hard with breakouts last year, like I said, and this was the only thing that actually got me through my breakouts. And everything that was stressing me out in my life, I just let it go. I just stopped caring about everything that was stressing me out in my life. Anything that was bringing me anything but joy, I just let it flow out of my head, and wouldn't you know it, my skin cleared right up. It was like, that's my only advice for acne, just because there are so many different types of acne out there. You know, you have hormonal acne, you have so many things. You can get acne from food, you can get acne from allergies, from sensitivities, all of that stuff. So I definitely would recommend seeing a dermatologist or an esthetician, probably a dermatologist if you are struggling really bad with that. But that's my only advice. That's my only tip and trick that I can give to you, is make sure you're drinking enough water and try to let go as much stress as you possibly can. My next tip or trick for you guys has to do with wrinkles and fine lines. Okay, you guys, I'm aging. I'm getting really old. Like I said, I'm 24. So I'm starting to get a little bit of fine lines, and I do have some like crow's feet when I smile and all these little wrinkles. I know it's nothing, I'm 24. I feel so old. I know that's not old, but to me it's old. I feel old. But one of my biggest regrets is using anti-aging products when I was younger. So if you're listening to this and you are like 19, 20 years old, please, I am begging you, please stay away from anti-aging products, because right now your skin has enough collagen. It has a good pH balance for the most part. You know, it has all of these things that your skin needs to stay youthful and elastic for right now. Save the anti-aging products until you do start seeing some changes in your face. Like I'd say 23, 24 is when you should be starting around there, like anti-aging products, not before that, because you're kind of gonna mess up the balances in your face. And your skin is so beautiful right now at that age. Just stay away from those anti-aging products. But girl, there is this one product that I think is just, it's A1. And if you are struggling with fine lines, this is a chef's kiss, man. And those are Frownies, okay? So they're called Frownies. It's this company. They've been around for quite some time, actually. And so basically what it is, it's like tape, basically. Only it's not, it's different than tape, but it's tape. It's a product and it has adhesive, and you put it over your problem areas while you're sleeping. And they have different shapes for depending on wherever your fine lines are, for smiles, anything. And it actually retrains your muscles to not make these movements so much to create these fine lines. I am currently in Europe, so I can't get Frownies so easily. There is one website, but it just takes forever to ship. So what I do actually instead is every single night I use tape. And not tape, not like Scotch tape. This needs to be like, it's very similar. If you have like a little bit more sensitive skin, then I would just suggest going with the Frownies. But if you have skin that you think could overcome this adhesive on regular tape, and this tape has to be hard, like cardstock, not medical tape, not anything like that, you know, like not duct tape, cardstock tape. You know the tape I'm talking about, that is almost like paper, you know, it's really tough. And I just cut it into a little triangle right here, and my guy, it is a game changer, lifesaver. There is no words to describe how simple of a product this. It's just lovely. It's just lovely. And if you are struggling with fine lines, definitely I would recommend getting a product like that. With wrinkles, it is a little bit harder because everyone gets wrinkles. Everyone gets wrinkles. What I would suggest for that is going to get facials if you can. I know it's really hard, but going to get facials once a month, if not every other month, if you can. I know it's really hard. It's really expensive and it's really time consuming to do this, and I know. If you can't do that, make sure that at home you are keeping your skin hydrated all the time. That is going to help with wrinkles overall. And as you age and get older, it's going to slow that a little bit, especially if you're using at-home masks. And thanks for hanging out with me. I really enjoy my time with you guys so much, and make sure you like this video and give me a subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of my other weekly videos, especially with this Makeup Beginners series coming out. I'm really excited about it. I'm really looking forward to expanding our community, you know, like welcome one and all to the beauty community if you are new. And if you have any questions that I did not previously answer in this video or my previous video, Makeup for Beginners, please leave it down below.